Good morning, welcome back to my channel. So today on my channel, we're gonna do a almost full face of e.l.f. products. This is the completed look with everything. So if you wanna see what all products went into making this look, just stay tuned and I'll be right back and we'll get started. Hey guys, all right, so let's get started on our full face of e.l.f. products. Well, almost full face. So I started filming to do my brows with the e.l.f. Wow Brow Gel or the Brow Gel, and there was nothing showing up. Like I did a couple of different coats on this brow and it was not showing up at all. So I stopped and went ahead and did my brows like I regularly do with my Maybelline Ink Studio brow pomade. So this will be an almost full face of e.l.f. because I just could not get that to show up, and so I went ahead and just cut that out and did my brows regularly. But from here on out, as much as possible, we're gonna do a full face of e.l.f. So first we're gonna set the eyelids and we're gonna take the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and we are gonna go in, and so we're actually gonna go in with an e.l.f. sponge. This is an e.l.f. concealer sponge, and we're gonna use the sponge again later too. So we're gonna prime our eyes with it. And I really like this sponge. I'm actually gonna do another. That seems like a lot of concealer. I'm sorry. She's not. It seems to be blending away instead of setting like I want it to. So, do a little more on this side too. Okay, so there is that. Okay, so there's that. So now eyes are nice and primed. So there's that. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow palette. This is the Cream and Sugar one. This one is my favorite of the ones that I have. There's I have this one, I have Rose Water, I have Berry Bad, and I have Pumpkin Spice. So I really enjoyed this one for just about every day. So we're gonna take this one, and I actually even have e.l.f. eyeshadow brushes to use today. So this is, I'm actually gonna go in with this one right here. This is the e.l.f. crease brush. So I'm gonna take this little shade right here. And lay it down first everywhere. Now this shade is not gonna be seen really well because it is just, it's almost like a skin color of a shade, but it sets down a nice base for the rest of the shades. There's that. And these brushes are really good quality, and they're like, I think, $3 and $4. So I really enjoy these brushes. I've got a few of them. They're good to have to your makeup collection, just so you can have some extra brushes in case yours are dirty or you use like a darker color and can't really trade it out or wash it off yet to trade colors. So now I'm gonna go into this kind of darker shimmer shade right here. And that's gonna be our crease shade. The shade is so pretty. I don't usually do a shimmer in the crease. I usually go for a matte in the crease, but I really like this one. It's not too bad. Okay. Get that nice and even in the crease. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a palette with a mirror so I can see. All right, so there is that. So now we're gonna take that other brush that I held up. This is actually a blending brush, but I really like to use it. It's really good for this outer area too, to get that line going. So we're gonna go into this darkest little chocolatey brown shade right here. We're gonna do this on the outside and then a little bit in the crease. I'm trying to not go as far in this time. I'm trying to kind of really keep it to this outer part. Because for the most part on the lid, I want the shimmer shade that I'm gonna do. Because it is beautiful. Bring that into the crease a little bit. Okay. And again, gonna look crazy until the final product, but I promise it looks really, really good. I'm trying to stamp it a little bit too, and then bring it up. Thank goodness for makeup wipes. Try to deepen it up just a bit. There we go. So there's that. Hot Mess Express for right now, but we'll clean that up here in just a minute. What I want to do is make sure I get that nice and blend it in the crease. So there's that. Put that right there. And then now I'm gonna go in with, this is the eyeshadow C brush. I use it for all over the lids. So I am gonna spritz it like I usually do. Dip into this final shimmer shade right here. Yeah, see, that one is so pretty. So pigmented to only be $3. You can't beat that. Blend it into that darker shade. There we go. cover the lid in that one. And I don't think I mentioned, but these brushes range from like $3 to $4 to $5 to $6, depending on which one you get. I think these are mostly like $3 and $4, but like I said, really good quality brushes for the price. Really just good quality brushes no matter the price. They're just good quality. So there is that. And let me grab my makeup wipe. And let's get this cleaned up a little bit. Grab me a palette with a mirror. There we go. And I'm gonna take that brush that I was using the darker shade with. I'm not gonna add any more product to it. I'm just gonna try to deepen up that part that's in the crease a little bit. So you can really see it. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So now I will be right back. I'm gonna go do my liner and lashes. I am staying with the e.l.f. theme and using the e.l.f. H2O water liner, or liquid liner. Sorry, I can't talk. So I'll be right back in just a minute with liner and lashes, and we'll finish out our e.l.f. look. Be right back. Okay, got my lashes and stuff done. So now we're gonna move on to the face. So I have two primers that I'm gonna use today. One is the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I really like this one. I got it, it's like, I think $5 or $6, and because I have dry skin, it actually feels really, really good and hydrating. And then I am gonna go in with the famous e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer because I do have, you can see my pores, like especially in my T-zone area. So I'm gonna use that right there. So I'm gonna spritz some of this into my hand. So it's like it's a really weird consistency. I don't even know how to describe it. It's very gel-like, I guess I would say. But it feels really nice. And really hydrating. I guess lotiony is another good way to say it. It's very lotiony versus the ColourPop one that I usually use is a lot more of a liquidy consistency versus this one. This one's thicker. Okay. So got that on, and now we're gonna go into the putty primer. And I really, really like the putty primer. I used it for a long time before I switched to the ColourPop, and I really, really enjoy it. So I'm gonna tap it in right here. In my chin area. All right. So now we're nice and primed and ready to go. Shut that. So along with this being a full face of e.l.f., we do have a little bit of first impressions because I do have some new stuff from e.l.f. that I'm trying for this video. One of them being this foundation. So this is the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. And so we're gonna, I got these shades, got a nice pump. I did the shade Snow, that's supposed to be for cool pink undertones, which I do believe that I have. So I'm hoping it's not too light. I don't think it will be, but maybe with bronzer and the setting powder, it'll be okay if it is. But we're gonna try this. So I'm gonna do 2.5 pumps, and then I'm gonna take my sponge. my workout, okay. Now, it does have a very odd smell. It's almost like a shaving cream smell. And this is supposed to be, let me read the lid. Satin finish, oil-free, and medium coverage. So, not full coverage, but supposed to be medium coverage. So we're gonna see if we can build it into more coverage. Because right now, I'd say it's actually a little light coverage, to be honest with you. You can still see a good bit underneath it as I put it on. And I think I paid $5 for this. I got it at Ulta. I paid $5 for it. All right, so here is one layer of having it on my cheeks and my nose. I haven't put it on my forehead yet, so let's do that. Okay, so forehead's actually going on a lot better. But as you can tell, it's very light coverage. It's not my Maybelline full coverage, definitely. Not bad. It's not bad. It's just not full coverage at all, which they don't claim to be. So I'd say it's right there in line with what it claims to be a medium coverage. So there's that. I'm just more of a full coverage person, just because of the redness I have in my cheeks and the stuff I have, like the bumps and stuff. So we're gonna squirt a little more and try going in a little bit more and see if we can build it up to at least a little bit of what I want. And she's a little light. I was afraid of that with not being able to really try it, but it's all right. We'll make it work. Like I said, maybe with the setting powder and the bronzer, we should be able to make this work. I don't know if maybe a brush would work better. I have a foundation brush. I just prefer sponges. We're getting there. Just taking a little bit longer to build up. Versus my usual, I would probably already be done. And moving on to concealer. But it is what it is. It's not terrible. I've seen worse. Okay, so took about 2 coats and we're still not perfectly where I want to be, but we're better. Like I said, it is medium. It is medium, light. I'd say light to medium coverage. You can still kind of see, I have a red patch right there. You can still see imperfections right there, but it's okay. Just something to note if you're wanting to cover that this probably not the best for that. This is This is probably better for you have really great skin and you just want something a little over it for every day or just a light kind of makeup day. probably the best for that, to be honest. Not suitable for a full-on glam. Not suitable. All right, so there is that. So now we're gonna go back in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. So this is actually the hydrating one. I've heard people say they prefer the original. I've heard people say they enjoyed this one. I've heard people say they mix both. I enjoy the hydrating. I will say whatever color you are in the original, that is not the color you will be in the hydrating. I can tell you that right now. They're completely different. This is the shade Fair Rose. That's what this one is. And in fact, just to show a little bit, so this is, let's see, so this is Fair Beige in the original. This is Fair Rose, so quite different. And this one's a dark one. I thought I had another one. Anyway, whatever color you are in the original, you are not in the hydrating. You need to rematch and see which one fits you better. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. concealer sponge. Like I said, I really like this. This concealer is one of my absolute favorite things from the drugstore. It is full on, full coverage for a concealer. It is full on, full coverage. Very brightening. I really enjoy it. I also really enjoy this sponge. I've had this sponge for a little bit, and I like that it's little and big, because the little part is really good to get in there into those crevices and get it, and then you can take the big part and really blend it out. So really, really enjoy that. And I think this sponge is just $3 or $4 too. And you can get it Walmart, Target, you know, wherever you buy your e.l.f. products. I do believe they have this. Walgreens. So they have a sponge just for the camo concealer. It's like a long egg, it's like a small egg shape. I've never used it. I never really saw a point in buying the sponge just for that concealer. I just keep my concealer sponges, but I'm gonna try it. But there is one just for it that's like $5 or $6. And the camo concealer is $6. Not bad. Not bad at all. Less than $10 for a really great concealer. Okay, so got that all nice and blended out. So put that right there. So now we're gonna go in with the trusted setting powder. We all know how this works because I use it every time. Okay. And I do have my e.l.f. face brush to set this with. Oh my goodness, I'm skipping a step. Holy cow. Let's backtrack that because I didn't set my concealer. So I don't have a e.l.f. setting. I mean, I have that Halo Glow setting powder, but that's it all over. I don't have a just an under eye concealer setting powder. So I didn't want to go all high end with my Jeffree Star since all e.l.f. is drugstore. So I decided to go in with my Morphe under eye setting powder. This is the shade Brightening Pink, and I got this at Ulta, and I want to say this is like $8. It's less than 10. It's right in line with e.l.f. pricing. It's less than 10, if not 10. I'm gonna go in and set that real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how I skipped that step. I guess I was so excited to go on to the Halo Glow setting powder that I just went on. So the Morphe has no smell. It doesn't smell like cotton candy like the Jeffree Star one does. But I really do enjoy this setting powder too. I got it and was using it before I got the Jeffree, so I really enjoyed this one. have any on my nose. Kelly, what are you doing today? Y'all forgive me. Alright, so there is that. Put that out. Okay. There's that. And now, back to setting my face. Just a hair more. Okay. So there's that. Like I said, we know that one's a good and trusty. We use it every day. There's that. So now we're gonna go in with e.l.f. bronzer. This is the primer infused bronzer to go along with the primer infused blush. This is the shade Forever Sunkissed. So we're gonna go in with our brush. I'm gonna say this is about $3 or $4 as well. And I think the setting powder is like $6, the Halo Glow. 6 or 7. So there's that one. Okay. So there's that. And now we're gonna dust up the forehead, bring some warmth up there. Okay. And see, we were able to make the foundation work, even though it is like, I think it's a hair too light, but we were able to make it work. So now I'm gonna kind of tone this down, especially this side. I feel like it was a little heavy-handed, so we're gonna go in and kind of tone us down a little bit. And tone down right here. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. That is that. So now we're gonna go back in and finish out the eye look. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna take, we're gonna take a mixture of these two, the crease shade in that. So let me get a brush. this Morphe brush. This is an M321. I'm gonna take that and mix those two. And bring that down. And bring that down. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So that is that. And then I'm going to take pen from me. Oh, hiding from me because I put it in the wrong cup. And we're going to take our Jeffree little brush. We're going to take the lid shade that we used and pop it right there for our brow highlight. And then we're gonna pop it right there. Pop that right there. And pop that right there. Okay, perfect. So there is that. So we're gonna put that away and put that in the right cup. So here's how we're looking so far. Not bad, not bad. And now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. blush. That is our usual. Okay, there's that. Okay, so there's our blush. This one is always a fave. So there's that. So now, another first impressions that I got the other day. I got this e.l.f. It's a baked highlighter. It's in the shade Moonlight Pearls. So I bought this, I think it was $3 or $4. It might have even been $5, but somewhere in that range. So we're gonna take our highlighting brush and smooth it on that. Very, very pretty. Super pretty. Yeah, I like that one a lot. There's, if I could make the nose glow. Okay. All right, so there is that. All right, so I'll put that back right there. All right, so we're gonna now make foundation the lips. And now for lips, so I wasn't able to pick up any e.l.f. lip gloss or lipstick, although I've heard really, really great things about it. They have their satin lipsticks, they have lip glosses, they have stuff like that. So unfortunately, I don't have any. So we're gonna go in with we're gonna keep with the drugstore theme. And we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink. I'm gonna go in with the shade Loyalist. It's 05 Loyalist. Here's what it looks like. It's a really nice pinky nude color. Take it. And these smell really good. They smell kind of like vanilla. They have a vanilla scent to me. And I really like these applicators. So they're like a diamond shape, and they're really good for putting it all over the lip. So, and these do stay all day. They stay all day. They're really, really good. I think these range, depending on where you get them from, because I know like Walgreens and CVS and stuff like that, they can mark up the price just a bit. I want to say they're around $7.99 to $9.99, less than $10. They are less than $10. I have a couple different shades in this, and it dries down really quick and dries down really nice and matte. So I'm not gonna put a lip gloss over it today, so I'm just gonna keep it there. And then, so now for setting spray, I am gonna again keep with the drugstore theme and go with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh setting powder. This is hyaluronic acid setting mist. I really, really like this. So I was using this before I was trying the Urban Decay All Nighter, and I really, really like this. What I like about this one, it smells so good. It smells like a kind of a coconut, fresh scent. Smells like the beach, makes me think of summer and the beach. It is about, I want to say 10, 11, maybe even $12. So less than 15, I know, but it's 10 or $12. It is very fine mist. It's not gonna like soak your face in setting powder like some setting powders do. It is a very, very fine mist. So I'm gonna put this on. So, like I said, very fine mist. It doesn't like super soak your face and you look all wet afterwards. You could spray a good bit and it still just goes down really, really easy. So here is, let me take these out of my hair, my little clippies to keep my hair back. So, first impressions of the foundation and the baked highlighter. Foundation, I've had worse, I've seen worse, just not my favorite. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's a little pale. I think if I'd done a different shade, it might not have been as pale, but it is very light to medium coverage. It is exactly like they said, it is a very light to medium coverage. So if you're wanting a full coverage, you're wanting to cover things on your face, not the deal. Not bad if you're wanting like a no makeup look, or just kind of something quick to throw on that, and you don't have anything you want to cover. Really great for that, and great price. Like I said, I think I paid $5, $6 for it. Not bad at all for that. Just not, I'm a full coverage girl. I just am, because I have stuff I want to cover. So I prefer my Maybelline. The baked highlighter, on the other hand, I really enjoy. I think it turned out really, really good. You can see that sparkle right there. So definitely a good buy. Like I said, cost $3, $4. You could probably also use this as an eyeshadow and cover the lid in it. So that would also be a good use for this. If you want to just have an all over glitter, it looks really, really good for that too. The rest of these products I've used many a time, but I do recommend definitely the baked highlighter. I recommend the Bite Size eyeshadow palettes. Definitely great for, these are great for travel, great for just throwing on a quick look. I really, really enjoy these. And then my favorite will always be the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. Definitely a get if you don't have it for a great setting all over the face, and it's about $6. So really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit like and subscribe for more videos and stuff like this, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks, bye.